Alright guys, I'm here with a prediction game video for John Cena versus Kevin Owens, champion versus champion at the Elimination Chamber. Man, I'm looking forward to this, especially now that there's all this news that Kevin Owens has signed a main roster contract. And he's advertised for, upcoming Raw, so we might just see Kevin Owens now on the main roster on Raw on a regular basis. And let's not forget, the guy's the NXT champion. So, this could be pretty interesting here. And, yeah, I like this. This is cool. We might just see the NXT champion on... I wonder what happens with the NXT championship. Will Kevin Owens be allowed to defend the title at the same time while being on the main roster? Or will he have to give up the championship, vacate it? I don't know. But, yeah, man, Cena versus Owens, I don't think anybody saw this coming. I don't think anybody saw Kevin Owens, answering John Cena's open challenge. I don't think anybody, especially, saw this, them having a match at the Elimination Chamber. When I saw that Kevin Owens attacked John Cena, I didn't think too much of it, afterwards. I didn't think that they were going to be put in the match on the next pay-per-view, but I'm glad that, it is happening. And now, with this match, see, I think John Cena's going to win this. But with the news of Kevin Owens signing a main roster contract, there is a possibility there that maybe Kevin Owens pulls off the upset win. But then again, this Kevin Owens-John Cena feud has been pretty one-sided, where both, there hasn't been a huge build to this match. Obviously, from the last pay-per-view to this pay-per-view, they had 2 weeks, 2 shows, or 2 Raws and 2 SmackDowns to build up, the feuds, to build up the matches for the pay-per-view. And so, the 2 weeks, the 2 shows where we saw Kevin Owens and Cena in the same ring, Kevin Owens took out John Cena on both occasions. So going into this, Kevin Owens definitely has the momentum, and he has it in a strong way, because John Cena hasn't been able to do anything to Kevin Owens. But of course, it's because Kevin Owens has been attacking John Cena, in situations where John Cena doesn't expect it. First night, he just kicks him out of nowhere and hits him with the powerbomb, and then the other night, John Cena celebrates, and then once he turns around, Kevin Owens once again is there to take him out. Now, this is also a non-title match. Although both guys in this match do hold championships, and neither of the titles are on the line. Of course, if there was a title on the line, it'd be the US title. Or maybe both. No, I don't think it'd be both titles, but it'd definitely be the US title. And usually, in situations like this, it's like, perfect opportunity to have the person that's challenging the champion. Now, in this case, since they are on the main roster, I'm gonna assume that, if this was a championship match, it would only be the US title on the line. And so, with this being a non-title match, a lot of people think that, hey, this is the opportunity to have Kevin Owens win, because even if he does beat John Cena here, John Cena still remains the US champion. And then they could have maybe a rematch for the title this time, because Kevin Owens got a non-title win over Cena, and that's where Cena wins. But in this case, I think the whole non-title situation might be used to maybe throw people off, to make some people think that, hey, maybe Kevin Owens can win this. Because, if you think John Cena just won the US title, which he just won it not too long ago, and you think it's too soon, he's probably not going to lose it this soon, then hey, by making this match non-title, maybe, Kevin Owens wins this one. So, you see, there's a bunch of reasons supporting possibly a Kevin Owens win, and there's also reasons supporting a John Cena win. See, I think John Cena's going to win this, but ever since that news broke out that Kevin Owens signed a main roster contract, I was like, there might be that possibility now that Kevin Owens could win this match. But I don't know. It's would Kevin Owens win his first main roster match against John Cena? That would be a huge win. I mean, this is a huge debut match for Kevin Owens. He's facing off against, the 15-time world champion and the current US champion on pay-per-view as his first pay-per-view match. His first main roster match is a pay-per-view match. It's not even a Raw match. It's on pay-per-view. And not only that, but while Kevin Owens has this feud with John Cena going on, he had his feud with Sami Zayn going on. He had his match there. He now has a feud with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's been confronting Kevin Owens these past, couple of shows. Which, by the way, I'm really happy with Samoa Joe being in the WWE. That is freaking awesome. Just thought I'd, talk about that here for a short while in the video, or just mention it because I don't usually get to talk too much about, what's going on in NXT. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, Samoa Joe compete against some of the NXT superstars, and especially, some of the main roster superstars when he makes it to the main roster, Raw and SmackDown. But yeah, back to what I was saying, Kevin Owens is really doing a lot right now. He's feuding with Cena, he's got this new feud with Samoa Joe, he's got an upcoming title match with Finn Balor, and for sure he's going to defend that title against Samoa Joe. I mean, come on, Samoa Joe isn't just coming out there every single week getting face-to-face with Kevin Owens for nothing. They're going to have a match at some point. So, yeah, Owens is keeping busy. And that's why I'm wondering, after this match with John Cena, does the feud continue with John Cena? Or not? If it does, he's got 3 feuds right there. Joe, Balor, and Cena. And while I was going through a couple scenarios that could take place in this match, I was thinking maybe Samoa Joe comes out during this match and costs Kevin Owens the match. I mean, he's been coming out to, confront Owens lately, so maybe he does it here at the Elimination Chamber. I don't know, but I think it'd be pretty cool, because we'd get to also see Samoa Joe on a WWE pay-per-view. Will it happen though? I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly, probably not, but I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to see. Now, another scenario I could see taking place is this match just ending in a no contest, or I don't know, John Cena maybe not being able to complete the match or something like that. Because recently, Kevin Owens has been just destroying people. He's been powerbombing at least Sami Zayn. Well, not just Sami Zayn, he powerbombed, a couple people on the apron. So, he might just do that to John Cena. What if he does do that? Does the match end in a no contest? Do they disqualify Owens? Nah, I don't think they disqualify Owens for that. I don't know, a bunch of things could happen, but I think, the most likely scenario is just John Cena, winning this match. Now, will there be a rematch? Whatever happens here at the Elimination Chamber, do they have another match at let's say the following pay-per-view? I'm not sure, especially because the next pay-per-view is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So we might just see John Cena in a Money in the Bank ladder match, or maybe even Kevin Owens in a Money in the Bank ladder match. He actually talked about that recently, I think, in an interview where he said if he beats John Cena or something like that, something along these lines, that if he beats John Cena, then he should qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. But the way things have been going, where Kevin Owens has taken out John Cena 2 straight weeks in a row, while John Cena really hasn't been able to do anything to Owens, I think we'll see Cena get his revenge this Sunday. It's just going to be interesting to see how, that happens, what happens during the match. Are we going to see that powerbomb on the apron? There is that possibility, while I am going with John Cena on this one, I think there is a slight possibility that Kevin Owens could maybe win this via maybe count out or something, but it's highly likely that John Cena just wins. So anyways, that is pretty much it. I'm gonna stick with John Cena on this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, can click that like button. With that said, I'm out. See ya.